Let's hear it for the Palisades basketball players, the Pirates of the future.
Palisades High School, the site tonight for Clay League basketball action here on PSD TV. Al DiCarlo, Jake Bucci with you, sophomore here at Palisades High School. We expect a good matchup between the Penn Argyl Green Knights, 3-7, 5-9 overall, taking on the Pirates from Palisades, 1-10, 2-12 overall. Hi and welcome everyone. Al DiCarlo alongside Jake Bucci. And Jake, a game that was played already earlier this year. First meeting was a couple weeks back on January the 5th. Penn Argyl won that game 52-46. A little bit different tonight. Shorthanded there was Palisades and also Youth Night. So two things maybe in favor of the Pirates going into tonight.
I mean, the absence of Riley Sessinger last game was a big part of that, averaging around 11.2 a game. It's kind of tough to get rid of a player like that as he was sick. And with all the kids here, it's going to be a loud but hopefully confident night for Palisades.
Penn Argyl under head coach Mike Morris in his 5th year. They lost to Southern Lehigh by a score of 41-33. They've lost 3 in a row. Damian Tominski, the junior forward, really makes them go.
Yeah, absolutely. I watched him last game. He got a lot of rebounds, and not the biggest guy, but he's got 16 block shots overall with 6.8 rebounds a game, almost 7 rebounds a game. So, I mean, it's going to be really tough. He's a big body, not the tallest, but he can get in the way of some people.
For the Pirates under Phil Hammond, his 4th year, 24-55, coming off a loss against Northwestern, 46-24. They have lost 9 in a row. They're trying to get revenge here tonight on this Penn Argyl team. Kai Steinson has to play well, running the point now.
Absolutely. There's no excuse for losing tonight. It's going to be a really good matchup. Palisades coming back in the second half last game, and hopefully they can come out with a lead at this half.
All right, let's take a look at what we have in store for you, and we begin here with the keys to the game. Obviously, we mentioned first the coaches, who they are and stuff like that, and the players. We mentioned Tominski and Steinson, but take a look at the keys to the game and start with Penn Argyl.
Yeah, Penn Argyl's got to play really good transition defense and play with energy. They sometimes can be sloppy, but so can we sometimes. But Palisades has to play better defense and be disciplined with the ball on offense. So.
As you look at this matchup, and you mentioned it, the first time he played, it was 29-11, Penn Argyl at the half. Things changed then. All of a sudden, despite Sessinger not being in there, the 3 started flying, things started hitting for Palisades, and got right back in the game, cut the lead to 3 or so with a few minutes left before, Penn Argyl won that game. So, and again, when you're struggling as a team, and Palisades is, those 3-point shooters or those other shooters have to step up in a game like this.
Oh, absolutely. Palisades isn't that bad with 3-point shooting team. Obviously, you have some big players, but players like Manelli, players like Kai Steinson, they can shoot lights out when needed. But Riley Sessinger can also get to the hole and shoot some decent mid-range shots, so let's see what they can do today.
With that, let's take a look at the starting 5. Shaden Carr, 6'3", senior center. Kai Steinson, a 6'2", senior. He'll actually play the point today. Trevor Johnson in the lineup at 6'2", junior forward. Tyler Benelli, 6'3", junior guard. And Riley Sessinger, 6'1", junior guard. For Penn Argyl, they'll go with Damian Tominski at 6'2", junior forward. Chase Kennedy, a 6-foot junior guard. Jace Hershey, a 5'11", senior guard. Brad Rissmiller, 6'2", junior forward. And Mason Seuss, a 5'11" freshman forward. Coach Mike Morris talked highly of his freshman. He's averaging 6.7 a game and 3 rebounds along with 7 threes, and he feels comfortable. You look at this team right now in Penn Argyl, and they have a couple freshmen that do get a lot of minutes, him being one of them. On the other side for Palisades, when you look at the lineup, other guys are going to have to step up tonight and get in that lineup and throw in shots when they're ready to.
Yeah, I'm sure those freshmen are really nervous, but once they get in a groove, I'm sure they can play well.
Well, getting ready for this matchup between these two teams. Shout out to our camera people, Lacey Giancola and Danielle Mueller. They are up top, handling the camera. And with that, 3-7, 5-9 Penn Argyl. Palisades 1-10, 2-12. I had a chance to watch the JV game prior, and hearing the youth. There could be 20 kids here. There could be 200 kids here. They're loud. And you mentioned when you got to take a seat on the bench, they're in your ear.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I just played a JV game, and they were as loud as possible when the other team was on the free throw line.
It's a little bit different, though, when you're sitting right next to them. They're like yelling right in your ear, right?
Yeah, when they're right behind you, you got so many kids there that it's just right in your ear. I thought I was going to go deaf at one point.
So starting lineup being introduced as we gave it to you, as Tyminski makes his way onto the floor. While they're showing the starting lineups, let's pop in the standings coming in. And this is in their division. Saucon Valley 6-0, Notre Dame at 5-1, Bangor, Wilson, Penn Argyl, Moravian, and Palisades. And on the other side in the west, Palmerton, Southern Lehigh, Northwestern, Salisbury, Catasauqua, and Northern Lehigh. The standings right now coming in. So this is where the youth will be in. And, you know, one thing I like to say is we've been talking about, it's been talked about, the officiating and fans, how they've been acting up. And, you know, seeing kids here, the future, and you were in these shoes as well. You look up to all these basketball players, you know, when you're 4'2", and then all of a sudden you see someone that's 5'10", it's like, wow, and they're playing at the varsity level. Everything's okay, and go from there. So other than that, you know, all is good otherwise.
Yeah, like you said, I used to be in their shoes at one point, so seeing these bigger kids playing at a decent level, shooting threes, making shots, it's kind of difficult.
So again, starting five, it'll be Tyminski, Kennedy, Hershey, Rissmiller, and Seuss. And for Palisades, it'll be Carr, Steinson, Anderson, Benelli, and Sessinger. And with that, we pause in Honor America with the playing of our national anthem. All right, we got everyone ready to go. National anthem as well. And we get ready to start this matchup. Again, the Green Knights try to snap a three-game losing streak. Their last three, lost to Northwestern 52-41, lost to Salisbury 43-33, lost to Southern Lehigh 41-33. Next up for them, a home game against Catasauqua. Palisades has lost their last nine, their last three to Palmerton 58-23, Northern Lehigh 47-46, and Northwestern 46-24. Their next game and the next three games after this, all at home, Salisbury, Roberto Clemente, and Moravian Academy. So, you know, lots of home games. You love winning in front of your home crowd. It's youth night here, and it should be a good matchup between these two teams. Again, met on January the 5th. Penn Argyl won that one 52-46. Let's see what happens here. Al DiCarlo, Jake Bucci from Palisades High School. We're underway, and it's controlled here by the Green Knights.
Yeah, all Palisades needs to do is get hot, and they can win this game.
Hershey with the basketball. Here's Tyminski. And first turnover of the game. Miscommunication as Rissmiller throws that one out of bounds. So a little different. How many games has Stuyvesant been running the point?
It's on and off, honestly. He's been running it for probably half the season, and same with Sessinger. But when Sessinger's not there, he's mostly the point guard. So,
Coach Ham told me he wanted to get Sessinger more looks with the basketball. He gets a look there, and Palisades on top by a score of 2-0. They go down low. Tough angle, everything but the basket, though. On the shot by Tominski, they get it right back off the rebound. Nice feed inside, waiting, assessing, and scoring is Chase Kennedy. That feed underneath gets knocked away. There's Tominski. And Tominski came in with 16 block shots, and then the outlet pass over to Seuss, the freshman, with his first 2 of the night. Steinson puts that one off the window for his first basket, averaging almost 12 a game.
Yeah, whether you run Sessinger or Steinson at the point guard, both very physical players and both can get to the hole really well.
Wide open look at a 3. That one's short off the front of the rim by Kennedy. Once and done. As Shaden Carr comes up with the rebound, and will come the other way, even at 4 apiece. Well, the lane right now has been open here for Palisades.
Yeah, getting a lot of looks at the hole. That one a foul, obviously. So let's see if Sessinger can sink these free throws to get Palisades in the lead early.
So we're not going to hear the youth here, right? We won't hear them here. That's a no-no. They know. They get really quiet. Heard them during the JV game. They're like, shh.
Thankfully, they got quiet for me when I was shooting. So,
so Sessinger on the free throw line misses the first. He's at 65% for the season. Averaging 11.2. 3 rebounds a game and makes a second. He's got 3. Will Anderson set to check in on the next stoppage. That back door was wide open to Kennedy.
it was a really nice play.
What's going to happen? I think Riley Sessinger, I think, got poked in the eye.
That happened to me 2 games ago. That is not fun, I'll tell you that.
Oof. Yeah, it's not something you just like, I got contacts too when I'm not wearing my glasses, but either you get hit in the eye, that's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't wear contacts. I do wear glasses, but.
Baseline jumper, that's Cotton for Shaden Carr, who averages just a point a game, so that's bonus for Palisades.
Love a big that can shoot. He doesn't shoot often, but when he does, it goes in.
Well, that was a good look for him on the baseline. Not sure if we can get a charge there. We ended up getting a block foul. And that will send Chase Hershey to the free throw line, the senior guard. He'll hear it from all the youth players. And makes the first. Two for 2.
And like you were saying earlier, you could hear the youth night getting really loud there, trying to make him miss.
There's a big 3. Tyler Benelli is 25th of the season. So Palisades takes the lead by the score of 10-8. And again, you look at the Pirates, and you know it as much as anybody. Steinson has 12 threes. Benelli has 24. those are the guys that are really going to shoot those threes. But if they can get in some kind of flow, those are huge.
Absolutely. I mean, 12 threes from Steinson, 24, and just made 25 for Benelli. When Benelli gets hot, he is hot, and I'll tell you that. I've seen it for myself. Last year in a JV game, he actually had 33.
Wow. So 10-8 here at the 5-minute mark. And that trickles off the hands of Tominski, and another turnover. Steinson's got the players he wants on the wing right now is Sessinger and Benelli. Sessinger doesn't see anything. Now it's Steinson from Carr, that one off the mark. And Argyl will run the floor. On the kick out. That one knocked away. Good job defensively by Benelli. Another opportunity here for Argyl.
Yeah, Argyl last game tried to get every single point off transition, and they did get a lot, which is probably what won them that game. But if Palisades can limit that, they're going to do a very good job of keeping them in front.
Here's a look at a three from up top that hits the front of the rim, doesn't go for Hershey. And they'll come back out. Another chance. This is the third opportunity here, third possession in a row after the rebound, the ball going out of bounds. Try to go inside to Tominski. Great job by Carr. It'll be Sessinger that takes it up this time. And Sessinger, that's a tough shot. Right now, Tominski's just controlling the boards. 1-on-4 the other way. And Carr coming up with a strip.
Yeah, personally, I like Steinson and I like Sessinger running the point guard, but I would prefer Sessinger, especially because you got two good three-pointers in Benelli and Steinson on the wings.
Trying to get him from behind. Maybe out of the range there of Carr on the baseline. I did like his first shot from the baseline. It was real smooth. That was a nice jumper that he had. Remains 10-8. Neither team has scored in the last almost 2 minutes. We had a timeout at 5:01 on the clock, and it was 10-8. Here's another open look at a three. That one no good. And the rebound pops in the hands of Will Anderson. Over to Steinson. Steinson trying to lean in. That ball trickles out. Down to 2:45 on the clock. I see some patience here, really, for the Pirates.
Trying to get a good look here.
Benelli. The Palisades missing, though. They're not getting the rebounds. That's been the difference right now. Even though Argyl only has he's only down by 2. They've had opportunities here to really, get into this lead. Tominski off the back door. His first 2 of the night. And a timeout. We're even at 10.
Yeah, and Palisades doesn't just want to win for themselves to win to get revenge. They want to win for these kids because I know these kids don't want to see the people they looked up to lose.
Yeah, that's a great point. We put you guys at such a high standard, and they come in here and they don't want to see that. And, they want to make sure they keep that, all afloat and make sure that's where they're at. Take a look at the district brackets again. Argyl still has a chance to get in. Palisades, obviously with the 12 losses, really not in the mix here unless they win out, and I still don't know if they can. Actually, they can technically a possibility with 24 games. Actually 22 games, so no, they'll be eliminated there, sorry. Executive leading 11-2. Palmerton had a terrific year at 13-1. Saucon Valley, who we saw the game, have been dominating. They had a tough loss to Palmerton. Notre Dame is really good. They have a game coming up against Saucon Valley in a battle, and then Panther Valley, and then some teams outside of District 11 that are taking part in the sub-regional, kind of your district standings to this point. Back to action here. Some pressure here by Penn Argyl. And leaves a little opening here for Palisades. Steinson, yes. Hits the three. His 13th three-pointer of the year. He's got 5.
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, Steinson and Benelli, 2 great wing players to have, especially because their ability to shoot the 3 ball.
Tominski on the turnaround. He's had the last 2 baskets, 13-12. The runner in the lane doesn't go. The follow. Tominski has it. Steinson pops it out of his hand. Back to Penn Argyl. Tough shot by Trone Irwin Hill. But again, second chance opportunities. Clock down at 1:17. Nice play inside again. It's worked all night to Tominski. Good feed by Hershey.
Yeah, and Trone, I believe that's how you say that.
Yep.
Last time we played him, he was a really good defender. Wasn't scoring on offense too much, but he was stopping us, and that's what helped him win that game.
Penn Argyl regains the lead, 14-13. Down to about 45 ticks on the clock. Steinson drives through the lane, nothing there. Baseline jumper, that one well off the mark. That was Trevor Johnson.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you here. With how big our student section is, I can barely see the left side of the court.
Yeah, you are correct on that. And I can see a little bit more than you from my angle, but not much. 14-13, Penn Argyl with the ball and the lead, down to 9 seconds on the clock. And again underneath, Tominski, and coming across, they'll get a block and foul on Johnson. We'll send Tominski to the free throw line. Tominski at 62%, 36 of 58. Made that one look easy. Second one is good as well. So Tominski, I'm not going to say slow start because on defense he's been tremendous. He's got 8 points. They're going to have to let one fly here. Sessinger half court. That one no good. 16-13, Penn Argyl leads after one. Back after this on PSD TV. We are back here at Palisades, 16-13 in favor of Penn Argyl after one. It was 10-10 with 2:13 on the clock. Al DiCarlo, Jake Bucci. And Jake, your thoughts in the first quarter?
I mean, honestly, playing a lot better than last time. A lot of threes going up for us. Some made, some not, but other than that, we're playing good defense, and so is Penn Argyl. And Damon is just lighting us up with that back door.
Inside, now kind of pushed off the ball. Really didn't get a chance to take the shot that he wanted.
Yeah, definitely thought he got fouled, but
Driving through. That one gets knocked away. Great job defensively by Will Anderson. Steinson thought about it. We'll reassess. And here's a long three. That one doesn't go. They battle for it, and again, it's Penn Argyl really beating them on the boards.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They don't got the biggest size, but they are physical, and they will find any way possible to get the ball.
Kaminsky 1-on-2 is hoping for a call, doesn't get it. And to the free throw line will be Mason Seuss, the freshman.
Yeah, Mason Seuss shooting a solid 70%, so not too bad here.
Oh, that was a new one. This time they waited. That was good.
Kind of scared me.
I give them a 9.5 there because that was impressive. I used to do that when my sister used to play, college basketball. I used to wait until the last second. This is bonus 1 of 2.
Kind of scared me the first time they did it.
17-13. Palisades has not scored since the 3 by Steinson. It's a 7-0 run right now. Mike Morris, knowing this is a must-win game for them, as he has got to win the games they're supposed to win in order to qualify for districts. Nice move in the paint by Sessinger. He's got 5.
Yeah, like you were saying, this is a must-win for Penn Argyl and also a must-win for Palisades if they want any chance at the playoffs.
This is on the free throw. Swinging this one to the corner. Steinson, no. The tip, and they'll get over the top on Trevor Johnson. And that a concern. That is, I believe, 3. Yes. 3 fouls on Trevor Johnson. So he'll sit the rest of the half, I would imagine. (17-15) is the score in favor of Penn Argyl. Great look at a 3. Erwin Hill, his 6th three-pointer of the year. He's on the scoreboard. 20-15. That one off the mark.
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, Shaden Carr coming in for Trevor Johnson. Now, I barely see Trevor Johnson get 1 foul a game, so 3 is pretty surprising. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen him get a foul.
A 10-2 run here for the Green Knights. Clearing traffic, great job there by Carr, but they'll get it back again. Second effort, that one is short by Caden Wisniewski, another freshman. Steinson makes a move, and they're going to get offensive foul on Steinson. You know, once you start using that elbow to push out, they're going to get you 90% of the time.
Absolutely. I believe the Saucon Valley game against Palisades, we saw Shaden Carr get a rebound, and then they were smothering him, so he was moving his elbows, and we all know where that went.
The difference right now, 20-15, has really been the rebounding edge on both sides. I was talking about, maybe defensively, because Palisades has been once and done on their shots, but even defensively, we've seen it 3 or 4 occasions where they have had second and third opportunities. That a tip back, and that went off the mark. Now all of a sudden, Palisades, the last 2 times down the floor defensively, have come up with the board.
Yeah, when you're playing against a team that's getting 1, 2, 3 rebounds and 3 chances each time, it's kind of difficult to win a game.
Miscommunication. Will Anderson wasn't looking. Remains 20-15. That one goes off the hands of Lincoln Custer, another freshman. Actually, that wasn't Custer, that was Tominski in there. Inside 3:45. Well, that has worked on 3 occasions tonight. Kennedy has 6.
Yeah, it worked twice with Tominski and 1 with Kennedy.
(22-15). Now the lead up by 7. And that one taken away. And easy pickings there for Kennedy, and maybe a timeout here for Palisades. They opt not to take it, but back-to-back baskets by Kennedy. And Sessinger, they needed that one. They needed that one bad. That stops a 14-2 run.
Oh, absolutely, and second and 1 of the night for Sessinger. Shaden Carr coming out for Benelli.
Can't convert on a 3-point play. (24-17). Now, you look at the clock at 2:47. Penn Argyl only has 3 team fouls. The next one from Palisades will put Penn Argyl on the free throw line. So, big opportunity here for the Green Knights to take advantage of it here. I'm sure they're going to try to attack the interior. There they go. And on the reverse, lay-in by Hershey. Game was tied at 10-10. Since then, it's been all Penn Argyl. Steinson with the 3, no. Rebound. Go to Benelli. There'll be some open look here, and there it is. That shot well off the mark. The rebound goes right in the hands of Gianluca LeBlanc, and to the corner, that one off the mark. So that was 3 chances there by Palisades, couldn't convert. Critical 2 minutes here for the Pirates, and if you're Penn Argyl, you really want to try to extend this lead. That one off the mark by Kennedy.
Now, like you were saying, I mean, Palisades only needs 1 more foul and to put Penn Argyl in the bonus. So if I was Penn Argyl, I'd drive to the hole a lot more than shoot threes.
And so a timeout on the floor, 26-17 is your score. Here's the Green Knights. We mentioned where they're at. They've lost those 3 in a row. They get Catasauqua and Saucon Valley at home. Northern Lehigh, Wilson, Raven Academy, Notre Dame, and Bangor and no game is easy here as you move forward. And then for Palisades, it doesn't get any easier. Again, you get Salisbury, a game at home. Another team that's been struggling this year, Roberto Clemente, Moravian Academy. Again, a string there where you can get 3-4 wins there, really bring back the morale of the team at that point. Right now, 26-17 in favor of Penn Argyl with 1:46 on the clock. Sessinger never stopping, still going through. That one's short. LeBlanc gives it right back to Sessinger in the paint. I'll have to earn it on the free throw line. Phil Ham in his 4th year. Mike Morris in his 5th year. Again, first time they met, it was 52-46 Penn Argyl, but they had a 29-11 lead at the half. This one much different, but you're kind of leading in that direction again with a Penn Argyl lead at the half unless something dramatic happens here. Sessinger 1 of 2. He's got 8. Inside out. That's got to be a walk. It is. I think he got caught in there for a second, did Hershey. Points hard to come by here by the Pirates. So Benelli hasn't really shot a 3 since the first one he put up earlier. He goes inside and will go to the free throw line. So Benelli's at a free throw line. He's at 60%, averaging 8 points a game. Makes the first. And then you look at that, that clock, and that's so important. We said it a while ago. Now both teams, the next foul will put you on the free throw line, has not hurt Palisades. They've been going exterior, Penn Argyl then interior.
And so far, we've seen Penn Argyl trying to get to the hole a few times, but just not working out, not getting any calls.
Inside 40 seconds. Now finding a little seam, and a good job defensively by Sessinger. And this becomes a big possession. You may want to just play for one here and just get the shot that you want.
Yeah, only 15 seconds left. I mean, one shot's all you need before the end of the half.
Here's LeBlanc. Sessinger down to 7. Now you got to go. There's hands in the face. 15-footer. That one rolls out. Ball loose. Let this one fly, and no damage done there. At the half in this one is 26-19, a 7-point lead by Penn Argyl. Again, it was 10-10 at one point. Palisades took a lead 13-10. It was Penn Argyl 16-13 after one, 26-19 at the break. We'll take a break as well when we come back. Get ready for some stats and the third quarter. You're watching PSD TV. It's Palisades and Penn Argyl. 26-19 is your score as we welcome you back here to Palisades High School. Al DiCarlo, Jake Bucci, so glad you could join us. Mike Morris in his 5th year. Phil Hammond is in his 4th year. In the scoring here, 16-13 after one. Penn Argyl, 26-19 here at the half. Penn Argyl used a 14-2 run to take the lead. Take you through the scoring in this one. Erwin Hill with 3, 8 points for Tominski. Chase Kennedy has 8, 3 points for Hershey, and 3 points for Seuss for Palisades. Shaden Carr has 2. Kai Steinson has 5. One of those is a 3-pointer. The other 3-pointer for Palisades is by Tyler Benelli. He's got 4 points. And Riley Sessinger has 8 points on the night to bring in the scoring. First meeting, it was 52-46 in favor of Penn Argyl. This one, a little bit different on the makeup of the game, 26-19 at the half. That being said, your thoughts of the first half, and what does Palisades have to do to get back in this game?
I thought the first half was very productive for Palisades, way better than last time. They're making their shots, they're getting to the hole, getting fouls. And same with Penn Argyl. They're doing a lot right, but Palisades just needs to cut off that backboard to Damon and make their shots away more.
And we'll see for Penn Argyl, again, they used a 14-2 run to extend their lead. And we'll see what happens. You know, talking to Coach Ham before the game, I had asked him, I said, do you have to get out to an early lead in this one? He said, yeah, we do. Well, they controlled the first part of the game. Really the first 3 minutes, they were up 10-8. And then things started, I'm not going to say unravel, but the biggest difference really has been the rebounding edge on both sides. I think Palisades did a better job at the end of that second half. But here a good start by Hershey as he fires home his 21st three-pointer of the year. So that's the biggest lead of the game now, 29-19. Steinson with the basketball. And answering the bell is Benelli with his second 3 and 26th of the season.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Benelli, when he gets hot, he can shoot, and we're seeing that right now.
Benelli goes for the steal, doesn't get it. On the kick out, they leave him open for 3, and oh boy, 3's flying right now. And Hershey's got the hot number. (32-22), back up by 10. Carr hits the side of the rim, can't get that one. That's definitely his shot. He likes that angle.
Absolutely.
Not many people like the baseline. You got to either love it or hate it.
Yeah, absolutely. My brother's a pretty good baseline shooter, so.
That one down underneath. Too easy there by Seuss, the freshman. He's got 5. Penn Argyl now with their biggest lead of the game, 12. And we just talk about the threes. The threes help you, but they don't go. They get you back in the game. You got to keep them going in there. And that one well off the mark, and Benelli knew it. He said, I got to regroup on this one.
Yeah, like you were saying, threes do get you back in the game, but they're not the ideal shot here. You got to get to the rim a lot more.
All right, now, Penn Argyl clearing traffic. Can't convert there. Benelli on the rebound. Here's Sessinger. Goes baseline. That one doesn't drop. Rebound. Steinson, yes. (34-24). Inside 5 to play in the third quarter. Liking that spot on the floor was Hershey, but he couldn't connect this time after hitting back-to-back threes.
Yeah, Penn Argyl, they tried to do it last time, but this time they're going to try and hold the ball a lot more, especially with the 10-point lead they have. They're going to try and hold the ball and find the best shot possible.
A 10-point game, 34-24. Here from Palisades High School. Trying to get Benelli some looks. That'd be a walk. If it's not a foul, it's a walk. Thought it was a foul. And Coach Morris not going to be happy. It looked like he got popped on the play. So Palisades will actually get the ball here after the turnover. Sessinger. Maybe one of those makeup calls as well. It looked like he took a hit as well. I don't think you could leave 21 open over there in that wing. Tominski doesn't get the roll. Carr battles for it. Second effort. Back out to Tominski. And that one goes right in the hands of Stianson. 2-on-2 coming the other way. Good job defensively by Seuss. Sessinger, side of the rim.
And rebound by Damian Tominski. He is huge. I'm pretty sure he's being guarded by our all-state offensive guard, Shaden Carr, so.
Yeah, they say, he's averaging 7 rebounds a game. He's there already. Nice look. They have not stopped that all night long, and that's Erwin Hill. He's got 5. 36-24, up to a 12-point lead. Once and done the last 3 times down the floor for the Pirates. Trying to get some rhythm. And right now, key possession. They go for the steal, they'll get it. Benelli. And he's going to get offensive foul on the push-off.
Yeah, not ideal right now, especially down 12 points. Palisades really needs to win this game.
Coach Ham going to call a timeout here really to regroup his team. Critical part of the game right now. 36-24, and, you're nearing the end of the third quarter. We always talk about, we talked about this last game. You want to cut the lead into single digits, but right now if you're if you're Palisades, you think about it, you're up 13-10. That was right around the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Since that time, you've only scored, 9 points or 11 points. And that's in that type of year, the last 3 losses only scored 24 against Northwestern, 46 in a 1-point loss against Northern Lehigh, 23 against Palmerton. The last time they scored over 40, aside the Northern Lehigh game, was 54 to Catasauqua. So a couple games that were, right down to the wire or chances to win, but just didn't go in Palisades' way. Down to 2 minutes on the clock. Just realized I never had the scoreboard up there. People are probably yelling at home, what's the score? But I always say every 35 seconds you want to get the score out, whether it's a scoreboard or not. on the break off the turnover. Tyminski. They'll kick this one back outside. That one rims out, won't go for Trone Irwin Hill.
Yeah, Damian Tyminski may not be the best ball handler, but like we said, I think he already has 8 over his average rebounds. I think he has 8 or 9 right now, and a lot of them have been on offense, which is helping Penn Argyl get up by 10.
36-26, Sessinger now has 10 points. And look at that whistle and a foul. I believe that's 5 or 6 times they've either gone backdoor or the runner in the lane on a pass play, and they have converted every time except this one. I could be wrong, but that's what it looked like anyway. But they can get those points on the free throw line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Makes the first. He's 10 of 20 from the free throw line this year. Second one is good. Back up by 12.
And that seems like the common theme right now. Last time we commentated, the common theme was 11. This time it's 10 or 12.
Yeah, and this 50 seconds is interesting because, you know, you want to get a good shot off here if you're Palisades, but the last thing you want to do is give Penn Argyl another opportunity to score a basket.
Yeah, especially right before the fourth quarter. That would get him up at least 14.
Steinson kicks that one back. Pinelli will reset in the offense with 30 seconds. Steinson was thinking baseline, nothing there. Here's Sessinger in the paint, and a huge three-point opportunity for Sessinger. So Sessinger with 12 points tonight, 4 in this quarter. So big opportunity there. They cut the lead to 9. Penn Argyl. Let's see what kind of shot they get off here. Final 13 seconds. The hot hand has been number 21. That being said, 6 seconds on the clock. They'll go underneath it. Tyminski and makes them pay on that basket. His only basket of the quarter. And it's an 11-point lead, 40-29 Penn Argyl after 3. Back after this on PSD TV. Three in the books, 1 to play. As we welcome back here to Palisades High School, Al DiCarlo, Jake Bucci with you on Youth Night. I want to thank Brian Gilbert for everything he does with the program that started a while back, getting everyone involved. 16-13 Penn Argyl after 1, 26-19 Penn Argyl after 2, and 40-29 here after 3. Palisades with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Jake, your thoughts through 3?
They're playing a lot better than they did last game. I'll tell you that. They're only down 11 going into the fourth, and they're trying to get hot in this fourth quarter as there's a shot by Steinson. But a lot of offensive and defensive rebounds for Penn Argyl, which is killing Palisades right now, which is only why they have 29 points.
So Mike Morris saying he needs this win, you know, one step closer to possibly qualifying for districts, but they're going to take one game at a time. Tominski has scored the last bucket. They saw that open at the end of the third. They said, you know what? Let's go right back to it. He has the dozen. Sessinger has scored the last 3 down the floor.
And Sessinger says, whatever you can do, I can do better here.
42-31. 11-point game. That 3 is short by Hershey, who had 2 threes in the third quarter. They need some help here. They do. Sessinger trying to do everything. And he will go to the free throw line, shoot 2.
Pegley's okay. He looked like he fell kind of hard there.
This is on the free throw. This game was a 7-point game at the half, and then there was a 3 hit by Argyl. That made it a 10-point lead, and since then, Palisades has only cut to 9 on one occasion, maybe twice.
Yeah, that 3 really set off Argyl in the second half. They've been doing a really well scoring, rebounding job, and Palisades just has no way to stop it right now.
Tominski, and right now defensively doing a good job on the rebounding. Steinson, LeBlanc, inside 6 minutes, 2 minutes into the fourth. Sessinger again will go to the free throw line. So back to the line, Sessinger. Makes the first. So averaging 11.2. He's got 17 right now. And makes both. 18 points. Closest they've been, as I mentioned that in a while, 42-34, a little token pressure here. On the baseline, Argyl, that's 3 times down, getting it once and done. We've been saying that the other way, but now it's been in favor of Palisades, and a huge bucket on the baseline. Count that one for Will Anderson.
Yeah, didn't start off too hot for Anderson, but that definitely helps Palisades as much as possible.
Cuts the lead to 6 for a moment, and Tominski scores his 14th point.
When you have a big guy like that, it's hard to stop a decent alley-oop pass.
LeBlanc eyes up the 3. That one no good. Approaching the midway point of the fourth quarter. Whistle and a foul. So Sessinger on the bench, waiting to check back in, so he gave him a little breather there. The lead at 8. That one knocked away, and Palisades, another opportunity to cut into the lead. Mike Morris is trying to hold off the Pirates again. Sessinger right off the bench and scores. He's got 20. (44-38). And drain that one is Erwin Hill. That one knocked away by Steinson. Puts that one up and will earn it on the free throw line. Yeah, Coach Ham thought he was up. I thought he was up as well.
So did I. I think everyone did.
Surprised. They'll call a reach here. All right, so if you're wondering where the fouls are, I believe that's the 6th team foul. It is against Penn Argyl. Remember, let's reverse the role. Earlier in the first half, it was 16 fouls against Palisades. Did not hurt the Pirates. Now, if you're Palisades, you've been hitting those, trying to hit those outside shots. Do you go interior here and try to get back to the line?
Oh, absolutely. Especially how Sessinger has been driving to the hole a lot this game. I think he's going to keep doing it and keep trying to draw fouls.
Not what you want to happen there with 3:19 on the clock. See if Penn Argyl tries to take some air out of the ball. It doesn't look like they're going to do that. Well, now they are. No, they're not. Missed the shot, but they get a huge rebound. Yeah, I think the discussion here by Mike Morris is going to be, hey guys, once we get a great shot, let's try to take some time off this clock and see if we can put this game away.
Yeah, 3 minutes left. Palisades down 8. They need to get as many rebounds and as many buckets as possible. But right now with Damon Tominski and getting all the rebounds, and that rebound right there by, I don't remember who, honestly. But there are just way too many offensive rebounds for Penn Argyl if Palisades wants to win here.
Penn Argyl, if you're just joining us, led the game 16-13 after a quarter, 26-19 at the half. 40-29 after 3 quarters. Their biggest lead of the game was 12. Thought they got to 13. They did not. So 12 on a couple of occasions. It was 12-10 there for a while. Palisades on a basket by Will Anderson, his only points of the game, cut the lead to 6. That was at the 5-minute mark. That made it 42-36. But since then, we're sitting here at the 8-point deficit. Hey, Palisades see if they go for the steal. They don't get it. Let's see how they play this one. And Palisades may play a little more aggressive here, depending on how long, since they have a couple fouls to give. Yeah, I don't see Palisades shooting unless something comes wide open, and you know where that's been, interior and a back door or something. I don't think you'll see Palisades aiming up on the 3. They go for the steal, don't get it. Tominski kicks it back outside. So it's an 8-point game right here. So you're looking probably about the 140 mark, where you got to start thinking, all right, now let's, we got to take a foul and see if we can get a steal. There's your foul. And the assess is Sessinger. So that's team foul number 5. This one played down low to Tominski, back outside. I think coach right now, Ham, is going to look at that clock. There's a lot of time there. It looks like he's going to try to put him on the free throw line and try to play that here for the next 145.
Yeah, he's definitely going to try and make him earn them.
So go for the trap, and timeout here by Penn Argyl with 1:38 left. Again, first game, no Sessinger. You can see the difference the way he has played tonight. He has 20 points. Interesting how that game was in the first game. 52-46. Obviously, other players had to step up to put up 46 points. You have 38 now and 20 of them by Sessinger. So that's a big difference. Tominski has 14 right now to lead away. Hill with 9. 8 for Kennedy, 9 for Hershey, and 5 points for Seuss. For Carr, he's got 2. Steinson with 7, 2 points for Anderson. 7 points for Benelli on a couple of threes, and 20 points for Sessinger. Right now into the fourth. 1:38 on the clock. Yeah, we're sitting there at that 44-38 mark. At the 4-minute, they added the basket. And we're looking for our first shots in a while. That's what Coach has decided to do, seeing if they miss on the free throws and get some points back here. And this is where your crowd comes in. Chase Kennedy misses, and the rebound. It's taken, and a whistle and a foul. Now we'll send Rissmiller now to the free throw line. So they got exactly what they wanted, but they couldn't get the rebound.
Yeah, and personally, I thought that was an over the top, but.
So Rissmiller has only been to the free throw line 12 times, but he's been 9 of 12 and makes the first. That's his first point of the night. Our next game will be a girls' game against Notre Dame on January the 28th. And 2 for 2 for Rissmiller. Those are his. The lead is 10. 48-38. 1:30 on the clock. This is way outside. Huge three. That's his third three by Benelli. You go for the trap, you don't get it. Now you got to foul him. So 48-41, lead cut to 7. That was they try to get the foul, obviously intentional. The shot to the face, which, Coach Moore is not going to be happy about. It wasn't intent. It was just kind of like you're rolling into the player. Obviously, Kenny's not going to hear that. He felt the brunt of it. So Green Knights doing what they have to do, getting free throws when it counts here.
And Chase Kennedy seems like the guy they want at the free throw line.
And makes 2 of 2.
This season he's 36 for 55, so.
50-41. Sessinger back over to Steinson. Down to 52 seconds on the clock. Doing a great job on Steinson. And that one knocked away. So Palisades to inbound. First things first, the timeout here to assess this and what they want to do off the inbound. And you have 2 options here. Off the inbound, try to pop it inside, get a basket and a foul, or kick it out and get a 3 and see if that works. Sometimes the inside presence, again, when you know that, this is a golden opportunity for you. But, you know, there's still only 46 seconds left.
Yeah, I'm not really sure here. I would personally, for Palisades, I would try and get to the hole and get a foul call because, as we've seen today, they've only made maybe 3-4 3-pointers. So,
yeah, Steinson has a 3. Benelli has 3 threes, and that's it. I mean, it's still Benelli is the guy. If you're going to go for the 3, see if he can keep that going a little bit. So 46 seconds left as the Pirates try to snap a 9-game losing streak. Penn Argyl trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. I'll try to get someone loose here. Taking a lot of time here on this possession. They know this is the one that's going to count. Sessinger gets pushed outside. Steinson looks at a 3. That one hits the front of the rim. Sessinger gets the rebound. And that'll be a 1-and-1.
what was the foul call there?
Yeah, didn't see it. Our angle it was tough for where we were at. So 1-and-1 here, 50-41.
I think it was a hold.
Sessinger misses it, and now we'll walk the floor the other way for 2 shots. So 28 seconds on the clock. And it's Rissmiller who hit both free throws. Misses that one. Second one is good. (51-41) with 28 seconds left. And Coach Ham calls the timeout. Now it's do or die if you're the Pirates. Every possession is basically basket, foul, walk the floor, basket, foul, walk the floor on a couple of occasions. See if you can do that.
Yeah, for Palisades right now, all you can really do is hope. I mean, they're not doing too bad, but at this point, you either need a foul or a steal. And
again, the Pirates in the midst of a 9-game losing streak. They will be at home the next 3 games. Thursday, they get Salisbury. On Saturday, they get Roberto Clemente. And then next week, they'll get Moravian Academy before going on the road against Notre Dame, home against Bangor. And they finish the season with 2 on the road at Southern Lehigh and at Saucon Valley.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Moravian is senior night.
Drive the lane, that one tipped, and that may be the one that knocks it away. And the clock's going to wind down here. Mike Morris' team is going to pick up a big win. (51-41) is your final score in this one. Your final thoughts?
I mean, it was a close game all around. Honestly, I thought it was a lot better than last game. Obviously, Palisades lost by less last game, but overall, Palisades were making their shots. The key element was getting rebounds for Penn Argyl, and that's really all they needed to stop, and they couldn't.
Shaden Carr had 2. Steinson had 7, 2 for Anderson, 10 for Benelli, and 20 for Sessinger. Erwin Hill had 9, 14 for Tominski, 10 points for Kennedy, 9 points for Hershey, 3 points for Rissmiller, and Seuss finishes with 5. Penn Argyl improves to 6-9 overall. Palisades drops to 2-13 overall. That will do it for tonight. For Jake Bucci, I'm Al DiCarlo, and for Brian Gilbert as well. Final score in this one, 51-41. Penn Argyl, a big win over Palisades tonight. Have a great night, everyone.